what's your name? Muhammad Fikri. Muhammad Fikri. Another one is Zohimi. Another one, Zarif. Zarif Anas. Zarif Anas. Yaupin. Another one is Najmi. Muhammad Najmi. Okay. Okay. So are we going to start now?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Actually, I'm under stress, you know. You I've been waiting for what am I going to talk? What am I going to talk? I was waiting. Then Xiaopin said, then I asked Xiaopin, what's the time? Then I said, is it 8 o'clock? Then later she said, 8:30. It doesn't matter. Okay.
All right.
So you put me under anxiety, huh?
Okay, so let us start now. Hi, my fellow friends and teacher. I am Lim Xiaopin with matrix number of SP21045. Today, I have invited Wan Ho. She used to be my Muet teacher in my pre-U to join this interview with us. So, Wan Ho, actually, we are students from University Malaysia Pahang. The purpose of this interview section is to seek some opinion and advice from you. So let us begin with Fikri. With question number 1.
Okay,
All
good
right.
evening. Good evening. Thank
Yeah.
you for inviting me for this interview and then put me that crown of expert. Thank you very much. I'll try my best to answer your questions.
All right.
Okay.
So we start with question one. So I'm gonna ask you about a little bit about your background. We
Okay.
want to know your age and what is
Your
currently
age is just a
occupation.
number lah. Okay, okay.
But we ask the age because of we want to put you in the sample of our statistic.
Okay. In which
Yes.
category? Okay.
Uh,
In 2022, I'm by the age of 59. Next year,
yeah.
I'll retire.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, what is your current occupation?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher. All right. So the second question is, from your knowledge, what is the definition of anxiety?
Okay. From my experience and from my all my read ups, okay, anxiety is a normal emotion. It looks very big, this word. Maybe you will think of other things, but it is just a normal emotion. It is how your brain reacting to stress and alerting you of what's the problem ahead. Okay, it like some others say, it is just a normal emotion. Okay, but when this emotion keeps going on or persistent, and then too much, become greater and greater, and make you become irrational, okay, and it will eventually affect your ability to function in life. Like it will become a anxiety disorder. Okay, everyone feels anxious now and then. For example, before exam, you feel anxious, right? Before you start driving to work, okay, you feel anxious. Maybe you feel that maybe you will be caught in jam, okay? You feel anxious, okay? Even before making an important decision, like example, you want to choose which university you want to go to, okay, you will feel that anxiety. Okay. Occasional anxiety is okay. It's very normal. I mean, once in a while you feel anxiety, you feel anxious, it's okay. But if it goes on, become greater and greater, this is what we call anxiety disorders. There are a group of mental illnesses that cause constant and overwhelming anxiety and fear. Okay, this excessive anxiety make you avoid work. You don't feel like going to work. Avoid school. You don't feel like going to school. Or family get together. When you will see many people that you don't feel like seeing other people. And other social situations like which will make make the symptoms become greater or worsen your symptoms. This is what I know about anxiety.
All right, thank you. So
You're
for the
welcome.
question 3, in your opinion, what is the causes of this issue?
Okay, there are many causes to this issue. Okay, one of them is genetic or family history. If let's say there's someone in the family who suffers from this anxiety disorder, not only anxiety disorders, so most probably the children or sometimes the grandchildren or great grandchildren, they will have this heredity, I would say. Okay, other than that, when you face that events again, that stressful event, let's say you feel stressed at the workplace, or you lost your loved ones, or you have troubled relationship. Maybe you just break up with your girlfriends or break up with the boyfriends. Can also trigger the symptoms of anxiety, put you under stress, put you under fear, unreasonable fear. Okay. Other than that, excessive use of drugs like drug, alcohol, all this will, at the time when they're using, let's say you take drugs, you feel very nice, very calm, very peaceful. But when the withdrawal of this drug, like drugs or like morphine or whatever types, or like some they use this called what, cough mixture, you're so used to it. When the withdrawal of this one, they take away this one or alcohol, you will put you into anxiety disorder. Okay. Other than that, like personal factors. Sometimes people with certain personality traits, like perfectionists, everything she wants to be perfect. Even the way she put her book must be like this on the table. The way she put her laptop, the way she put her spectacles, the way she put her cups. She wants to be like that. This type of people, and then they will feel lost, or they will feel fear when things doesn't go their way. I think those are the causes of anxiety.
All right, thank you. But for the, uh, uh, I mean, yeah, in context of college student,
Yes.
so I want to ask you, maybe you can give one example, the courses that related to college student.
Okay, maybe one of them is examination. Before exam, you feel that you didn't prepare, you prepare not enough. You feel that, I haven't finished this chapter. I haven't completed my assignment. Now I have to sit for my exam. So this is daily routine that you don't manage well. This also will put you under anxiety.
All right, thank you, thank you. So that's all for me. I pass to Zulhilmi to ask you question 4 until 6. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, uh, We want to question number 4. So the question is,
I can't hear you clearly, Zuhimi.
oh, I'm so sorry. Is it a
Your
bit louder,
voice
you
is
know?
breaking. Your voice is breaking. Are you too close to the mic or what? Oh, can you try again?
Wait a minute. Is it okay?
It's still breaking. It's still breaking.
Zulmi,
Mm,
maybe you can turn off your camera. Maybe it's help.
move, move.
Forward. I mean, further away from your. Okay. Okay, you try and
Is it
see.
okay?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay,
better.
okay.
It's better.
It's better, right? Okay. So for the question 4, based on your experience, so how do you manage this emotion, this anxiety as for yourself?
Okay. As for me, to overcome this, I mean, not overcome, to manage this emotion of anxiety, normally I will plan ahead. It is related to my time management. So I'm not that type that I can do things last minute. I prefer to plan whatever I want to do beforehand. So I will try to complete one by one so that I don't feel anxious. As long as I have, let's say I have 5 projects, as long as I have completed the first project, I tell myself, yes, I have done something. Then I'm maybe this is according to like personal traits lah. My friend used to say that, oh, you're always happy-go-lucky. Maybe that helped also. Maybe that one helped also. Do I answer your
Okay.
question?
Yes, yes. This was a free question. You can answer it that way. Okay. For the next question,
Okay.
can you share the tip how to deal with anxiety as we for the student? You know, you are a teacher, right? So
Yes.
maybe we as a student can give some tip for us.
Okay. Maybe one of the tips to deal with anxiety is you go for exercise.
Yes.
Exercise. I mean, you can go for a jog, you can go and play football, play hockey, play sepak takraw, badminton, or you just dance. Those who are good with dancing, you play the music, you dance. Another way is you can go. I don't know about your your campus. You can just come out from your room, walk to the field, get closer to the nature. You walk in
Oh,
the park or you go cycling. All this will help you to let's say exercise with which you release this adrenaline of happiness to yourself. When you exercise, you sweat it out, then you feel calm, you feel peaceful after exercise. Then you can think better, you can think clearer, then you can continue with your work. Let's say you want to study for exam, right? You don't know how to study, you're all bogged up already. So you can just simply say, okay, walk to the park or the exercise, like what I say, getting close to the nature is one thing, because nature is, what color is nature?
green.
Green, yes. Green color will give you that tranquility.
Yeah, I think it's a good tips for us. Uh, do you for the next question,
Mhm.
do you
Yes.
happen to have a student that actually use this tip in his daily life to
Yes. Yes. When I ask them, when they are, then the exam is around the corner, I can see that some of them, they are quite stressful. Okay, they are under stress, or they're under anxiety. Okay, so normally I ask them, what do you do? So they will say, then I give them the tips to go for exercise when they go out. When I ask them for the result, yes, they tell me, yes, teacher, after exercise, we can concentrate better.
So doing the exercise will actually be more happy for us to
Yes,
overcome
yes,
anxiety.
yes. I mean, you feel like that time you forget about your study, everything. You just play football, you sweat it out. As long as you exercise and then you are close to the nature, your adrenaline, the hormone of happiness will be boosted up.
Okay. Thank you for the advice and the share of experience. So I
Okay.
will give it to Anas to ask for the question 7 and 8.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Hong.
Yes.
Can
Zarif,
I yes?
Yes.
Can I continue the question?
Yes.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the action not to be engaged during the respective emotions influence?
Okay. When you are under anxiety, what I can tell you is, do not stay alone. Do not stay alone. When you stay alone, you will become more and more anxious. You always think of that one, because that the feeling of anxiety will engulf you, right? Not, and then you become more obsessed with anxiety. Walk out from your room or talk to somebody, make friends, right? Not. If you stay alone, you will think of negative things. You cannot walk out from that. So go and find a friend who you can talk to, or you can talk to your counselor, you can talk to your lecturer, you can talk to your friends, even your siblings or your parent, who you feel comfortable with. Just talk to them. Not necessarily you want to talk about exam. Maybe you ask about their well-being, you talk to them, and then this will make you feel that you are somewhere, you belong to somewhere, or you belong to somebody, that you will feel loved. Okay?
Okay. That's good answer. For the last question,
Okay.
do you think we need to expose our youngster on how to manage their emotion? If your answer is yes, how should we do it? If your answer is no, please inform us your reasons.
Oh, I think that we have to expose the youngster on how to manage their emotion. At least when they know that, okay, we tell them, when you have these symptoms, you're under anxiety. So that when they have these symptoms, when they sit down, they know that, they will realize that, oh, actually, I'm under anxiety. I have this anxiety disorder. So they will realize that they have to face it, and they have to what? They have to overcome it. Okay, now I would like to talk about the symptoms. There are symptoms like panic. Okay, these are the anxiety disorder symptoms. You feel panic, you fear, you feel uneasy. Okay, sometimes you can sense danger without any reason. You're under anxiety without anything, that you feel that, oh, I'm very scared of things, but nothing happened, but you are scared. Okay, maybe you can see that one of the symptoms is you have sleep problem. Like students, like varsity students, when you have this sleep problem, maybe you say, am I under anxiety? Right? Okay, sometimes you cannot stay calm and still. Then you always think of things that not related to your study, not related to you. Suddenly, these are the symptoms. Or you feel cold, or you feel heaty, or you feel numb, part of your body feel numb, or hand or feet, you feel numb. Okay? Or you have short of breath. You mean you're panting for air, you know. You mean when you breathe, you don't breathe normally. And then you breathe very short breath. Okay, or sometimes your heartbeat become very fast. These are the symptoms of anxiety. Another one is you feel dryness in your mouth, always dryness in your mouth. It could be anxiety. So when we expose youngsters to these symptoms, when they have these symptoms, they will know that, oh, actually I'm under anxiety. Then they will be able to seek advice from the people around them, maybe from your peers, from your friend, from your lecturer, from the counselor, from your siblings, or even talk to your parents. Am I answering your question?
Yes, you answering my question. Thank you for providing very nice and helpful insight and ideas. Thank you, Mr. Ho.
Yeah.
So
Miss
I
Ho.
Miss Ho. I
You're
request
welcome.
to
All of you are welcome.
shopping.
Is that all?
So I think that's all from us. Thank you for Kwan Ho your time, and it is great to have a meeting with you. It is a pleasure to have a great time with you too. Hope you have a nice day.
You're welcome. I hope that this will help you in your project.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay, is there
Thank you,
anything else
Pastor.
you want to ask? I hope that what I tell you helps, helps you in your project.
Yes, yes, it's helpful.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. So.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank
Okay, all the
you.
best. All the best.
Thank you, Kwan
Good night.
Ho.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Ho.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.